So are you looking at health tools like infrared therapy, red light, PEMF, or even grounding all in one place? We hear about these benefits all over the social media, but why not get advice that just combines them all? So let me show you why I had to buy a second TheraPro PEMF mat for my family. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Zeke Medina, your pharmacist and sleep coach, and today I am unpacking something that's become a go-to when it comes to recovery in my household. This is Therasage TheraPro PEMF Mat. Yes, I already own one, but when my wife started using it for post-tennis recovery, my kids started sneaking in sessions after school, and I found myself just waiting in line. Well, it was time to just get another one. So a lot of people ask, why is it this mat? Now, there are tons of PEMF devices on the market, some with these intense high gauss pulses that honestly feel like you're getting zapped. But Therasage's tech is a low gauss and it's gentle, but still highly effective. It doesn't jolt your body, it rather supports it. Now, when it comes to daily use for myself, I use it 1 to 2 times a day for about 30 minutes. Sometimes while I'm working, I'll have it in my chair. Other times while I'm winding down, I'll lay on it. And there's several settings of PEMF that you can use for different versions in different areas or different times. And the one thing that I really love about it is the 9 different unique settings you can use for PEMF. So let's talk about the P1 setting. This is the 3 hertz setting, which is very similar to the delta wave sleep that we look for in deep sleep recovery. So I will actually use the P1 setting right before bed in my wind down routine. The next is the P2 setting that all my family uses, including my children. It is the 8 hertz setting, which is also known as the Schumann resonance, which is exactly 7.83, but they just put 8 hertz. And this is more for that calming negative ions. And when you use it with the infrared heat, it allows those gemstones to heat up to release more negative ions. Another setting that I love to use in the morning is their P3 to P4. That's 10 to 25 hertz. Those 2 different settings, which really help with calm and focus and also energy when it comes to just getting myself going without caffeine. P5 is more of that GABA brainwaves, really to entice creativity and energy. And lastly is the P6, 7, and 8 setting. These settings are significant to when it comes to pain relief. So when people ask, what does my wife use after tennis for her back aches and back pains or knee aches, I will typically wrap this around my knee, my foot, or lay on it for my back, and therefore allow that infrared heat to soak in with those pulsed electromagnetic frequencies going through my body to really help with pain relief and comfort. So when I'm thinking about my kids, I'm typically keeping them on that P1 to P3 setting, nothing greater than that. Typically P1, P2 right before bed, P3 during the day. And then when it comes to my wife, she typically uses the pain relief settings of 6, 7, and 8 to really help out with any kind of discomfort she has after training. Now, the coolest thing about the mat is that it is more than just PEMF. Like I've hinted before, this mat combines full spectrum infrared for deep tissue support. So really going deeper than the skin and really focusing on the muscles, the organs. It also has red light therapy for skin and circulation. And they also contain natural gemstones. Like in the grooves of the mat, you will see jade, amethyst, tourmalines, and some other grounding rocks to amplify that negative ions and grounding effects. So that's like 4 therapies in one tool. It's not just recovery, it's literally nervous system regulation, detox support, and sleep optimization. Hence why it's become part of my family's ritual. So when my feet flare up with nerve pain, I typically will wrap this mat around them and run a high PMF with red light and full infrared. Now for my kids' bedtime routine, it's typically anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes on the P1 setting with low heat to calm their bodies. And like I said, this has become a daily ritual in our home. Now, if you have been thinking about upgrading your recovery, detox, or sleep support, this is it. I've dropped a link in the caption below where you can grab one for yourself, plus a discount code to just kind of make it even sweeter. But if you have questions, DM me or drop a comment. I love helping you get the most out of these healing tools. And I'll be coming up with a part 2 of this on how I get started with something like this that I consider a very powerful detox tool when it comes to loosening up any type of toxins that are in our cells that could be released into the bloodstream. So stay tuned, and I will be posting that soon. Have a great one, guys.